live here at the Harvest Moon. As you can see, our weather right now is actually pretty fantastic, and should be a really nice night for driving movies.
We're very fortunate in this COVID-19 issue to have been, for the most part, permitted to continue to operate.
March of 2020, all of a sudden we were geniuses because everything had turned into drive-in.
Now that everything's
Well, did you
open.
get to the drive-in during the pandemic? Is it still on your list of things to do this summer? You'd be part of a long and storied tradition in the United States. Filmmaker April Wright joins us this morning, where you can see her film Back to the Drive-In Monday at the Field of Dreams Drive-In Liberty Center. April, good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
So tell me a little bit about your film. Tell us what it's all about.
Yeah, well, I made a documentary about 9 years ago about the history of drive-ins, and I wanted to go back to the drive-in, just like the title, to revisit, because they had a lot of attention during the pandemic, but like that intro just showed, they started struggling last year once a lot of things opened. And so I wanted to show how much the owners are passionate about keeping them going for their communities. And I think the Field of Dreams Drive-In and Liberty Center is such a wonderful drive-in. I wanted to make them part of the film. So that's actually their aerial shot right there.
That's so cool. And you know, we were just talking actually right before we came here on the air about some of that dedication that the owners of these drive-ins take on. It becomes like a family business. A lot of times they build on their own property, like personal property of their backyard or their barn. You know, have you seen kind of that dedication when in featuring some of these different places?
Yeah, absolutely. They are all family owned, all the drive-ins that are left. Even if it's a company, it's a family owned company. And Field of Dreams is unique because they literally did start their drive-in in their backyard, and then they expanded it to 2 screens. And it's just been so successful. And it is a family operation. And the Saunders who own it are great. And they're so dedicated to keeping it going and keeping it there for their community.
And you were talking about how, of course, during the pandemic, you know, a drive-in was really a way to reconnect and one of the few social activities people could do and feel like social distancing, you know, that they could do safely. Now that we're returning to more of a sense of normalcy, are you seeing some of these drive-ins start to struggle?
They were, actually. When things opened up last year when I was shooting, people were not coming in the same numbers, but also the studios weren't releasing as many films. There were supply chain issues. It was hard to get employees, all the things that we kept hearing about for small businesses. But this year, a lot of the big Hollywood movies are coming back. Top Gun just happened, and Jurassic World is coming in a few days. And so Monday night, we're celebrating National Drive-In Day, showing this movie on 20 drive-in screens in 14 states. And so I'm really excited to get the message out to remind people, you know, when you go back to the theaters, don't forget to go back to the drive-ins too.
What's been the response to your film so far? I know that you have an ambitious showing schedule ahead. What have people been saying already?
Oh, people have really liked it. Even though it's specifically about the drive-in, people see that it's sort of this broader, how do we emerge from the pandemic? How do we return to normalcy? And so people really like that it's such a story of resilience, that, you know, these owners have the passion, they're determined to make it work. And, you know, they need our help. They need us to go out and visit their drive-ins and make it a regular thing. So yeah, it's playing Monday night, and Monday is National Drive-In Day. The very first one opened 89 years ago.
Amazing. So you can go back to the drive-in and watch Back to the Drive-In on Monday, Liberty Center. Anything else you want to add? You know, what times are the showings? Do you know that much if people are trying to plan on Monday? I'm sure they can find it.
It's at dusk. The movie at the drive-in, the movie always starts when it gets dark. So, but it's good to get there early so you can, you know, get some snacks and some food. And especially at Field of Dreams, they cook all their food fresh that day. So you can get a really good meal at a drive-in.
You really can. April, great point. And I know that the gates open there like around 7 p.m. rather, so you can get there, get a good spot before the movie starts playing. So April, thank you so much for joining us, and good luck with your film.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Have a great day.